Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay back at it again. Today we got 17 scary videos that caught something terrifying by Sir Spooks. We ain't gonna yap too much, man. Follow me on both Jay's here and is there. It tapped on my socials. No more yap. Let's get around to it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 17 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
Alright, bet. I don't know if watching this tonight was a good idea though. It's 9:30.
I think it's pretty safe to say that many people don't find hospitals to be very comforting places.
They're not, my nigga. I mean, hospital, you either going in because you got a disease. If you don't leave that bit, you dead. And if you do leave and you recover, you in debt, my nigga. Like, nah, bitch. Or you got damage because you like a serious broken leg or like a femur bone or something. Hell no.
As a matter of fact, a lot of people find them pretty unsettling. If you're one of those people, then this video we're about to look at probably won't help much. The video was posted to the Paranormal Encounter subreddit by user known as NoTower5558 and showcases the 4th floor of an undisclosed hospital that was apparently closed down many years ago. According to the uploader, security experienced this while doing their rounds.
You need to come to 369 because we're experiencing.
My ass would have been left, bro. I see this, bro. I start hearing, "Come back!" I would have been gone. I would have been sprinting out there.
A ghost.
Big time.
Literally.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh hell no! I would have bounced, bro. You got a damn ghost living in your shit.
Seriously, come look at this.
Now it's gonna stop. So if you know it, say hi.
Ethel,
Paul?
Ethel, what's wrong with you tonight? What? What's wrong, Ethel?
Hell.
Where is the like?
As you can see throughout the video,
They better be either haunted or they just got a messed up ass electrical system.
multiple lights can be seen flickering on and off in the room. At one point, a television even appears to turn on by itself. What also makes the footage interesting is that the hospital workers can be heard asking, "Ethel, what's wrong with you tonight?" implying this may not be the first strange incident they've experienced on the abandoned floor.
Nigga, the whole floor is abandoned. Yeah, you gonna miss me with that shit.
The atmosphere of the video alone is enough to make it feel eerie, especially knowing the area has supposedly been closed off for years. Of course,
Why the hell are you even up here if it's been closed off? The fuck? What's the problem, bro? Motherfuckers be trying to explore and find new territories and shit. Hell no, man.
there could still be more ordinary explanations behind some of what's happening, especially in an older hospital where electrical issues wouldn't exactly be uncommon.
Yeah, that too, but it's like, why are you up here in the
Even
first
so,
place?
the workers' reactions make it seem like this wasn't entirely normal to them either. So who exactly is Ethel, and why do the workers seem so familiar with these strange occurrences? Whatever the explanation may be, it's definitely a creepy video to watch late at night. Over on TikTok, a man named Nolan Brock posted a video to his account back in February of 2023 that showcases a piece of home security camera footage taken inside his living room. Nolan says he had accidentally fallen asleep on the couch at the time of the recording
My man was on the game, man.
and mentioned that when he reviewed the footage afterward, it genuinely terrified him.
Fuck? Yo, door opening just by itself? Oh, hell no. There's no wind that is strong enough to. Oh, this nigga got a ghost. You need to get your shit blessed, bro. You need to get your house blessed. Dead fucking dark in that bitch.
At first, we can hear strange noises coming from the doors as they
I
slowly
thought someone was gonna open that bit in. Oh.
begin moving on their own. Nolan appears to wake up briefly and look around before eventually falling back asleep on the couch. A little while later, the footage cuts ahead to another moment when Nolan is asleep once again. This time, one of the doors suddenly slams shut loudly, instantly jolting him awake in confusion as he
I'd be jolted up too, but
tries to figure out what just happened. The build-up
you got a Japanese ghost named Haibashi slamming doors in your house and shit.
beforehand is what makes the clip feel especially unsettling. The doors don't immediately slam shut right away, but instead seem to move gradually at first, before the louder incident happens later
Playing
on.
on your soul,
It's
bro.
easy to see why some
Casper
viewers
in your crib just doing straight nothing but fucking with you.
interpreted this as some kind of paranormal activity, especially with how forcefully the door closes the second time around.
Yeah, that's not wind. Like, that's not wind, man. That's something else, bro.
Of course, there could still be a more ordinary explanation behind what happened, whether it was airflow
And those doors aren't heavy enough to where if it's like left open, it just closes hard anyways. They're not heavy doors.
inside the house
They're
or
not even attached to the floor itself.
something else off camera that isn't obvious from the footage alone. Even so, the way the door moves and eventually slams shut still looks fairly unnatural, which is a big part of why the clip unsettled so many viewers. So what do you think happened here? Was this some kind of ghostly encounter, or just a strange coincidence caught on camera? Over on the Cryptid subreddit, a user posted a video that's sure to get your skin crawling. In the description of the post, the uploader explains that he and his friend regularly go on late night walks and often talk about paranormal topics while they're out. One night, after the uploader left to go to the gym, his friend decided to walk home alone and took the long, spooky way, snapping random pictures along the way like they usually do.
Hell no.
According to the post, the
Hell no. My ass would have called that Uber so fast.
friend originally thought he may have photographed an animal, but after increasing the exposure of the image, they noticed something much stranger standing in the darkness. The uploader also insists the image was 100%
The fuck is that?
unedited, other than the exposure increase, and mentions that when they returned to the area the following night, they heard noises that made them feel like they were being followed.
That's a big ass. That might be an hour or some shit.
As you can see, there definitely appears to be something standing off in the distance, though what exactly it is remains completely
Damn,
unclear.
owl, cat, dog, fusion, hybrid on it.
The silhouette and shape of the figure look unusual enough to immediately stand out once you notice it. To me, it almost resembles the popular creepypasta turned urban legend known as The Rake. Though of course,
Don't be popping that shit up on my screen, bro. Don't be doing that shit. It's ugly ass, malnourished motherfucker.
it could easily be something far more
This nigga Hero Brian ass shit.
ordinary as well. There is the possibility that the figure is simply a person partially obscured by darkness and the increased exposure of the image, which
But if that's no way, that's unless the person is 2 feet tall or they got down hunched like this. Like, who the fuck in the middle of the night in the woods? Who the
can
fuck?
sometimes
No.
make shapes appear much stranger than they really are. Still, the shape of the figure is unsettling enough to make the image difficult to completely brush off.
Hell no.
So what do you think this creature could be? If you have any theories or possible explanations, be sure to let me know down in the comments.
Damn succubus sent out in the night to catch men leaving the gym lacking to harvest their sexual. I don't know where the fuck I'm just going. video play, Jay. Let it play, man.
Reddit user Iron Baboon posted a video to the UFO subreddit showcasing some eerie footage filmed on March 25th, 2026 at around 7 p.m. in Doha, Qatar. The clip was recorded during a thunderstorm and doesn't waste much time getting right to the strange part. Throughout the short video, 3 glowing orbs can be seen moving around in the sky.
Nigga, that's the Dragon Balls, nigga, the Ginyu Force.
In the middle of the storm. Despite the heavy weather conditions, the lights appear distinct and separate from the lightning flashing throughout the clouds. The way the orbs move is what really stands out.
Yeah, that's how they move. Because if it was like a regular plane, it would just be a linear path, but that thing was circulating, like rotating.
They don't seem to behave like flashes of lightning or random reflections, which is why many viewers immediately connected the footage to UFOs or some kind of unexplained aerial phenomenon. Of course, there's always the possibility that the lights belong to some kind of conventional aircraft or another more ordinary object in the sky. But because of this storm and the limited quality of the footage, it's nearly impossible to say for certain what's actually being captured here. Even so, the way the 3 orbs appear, moving through the clouds, still gives the clip a very mysterious feel. So what do you think these mysterious lights were? Could they really be connected to UFOs, or was this something else entirely? A woman named Ricky Hill posted a video to her TikTok account in June of 2025 and walks viewers through a very bizarre and creepy incident that allegedly happened inside her home back in 2019. The home security camera footage starts off relatively uneventful, but within seconds, things begin to feel much more unsettling.
You will see as the light dims and then brightens, and then it will dim again, and then it will brighten again. And if you look past, like towards the kitchen area, right about, let's see, one more time maybe. Right now, you'll see her. You can see her coming through. She comes, turns around, walks past towards the kitchen area again. And then you'll see an orb dip out at the end. Also, if your brightness is not turned up, make sure to turn that up or else you can miss her.
As you can see, the lights inside the house continuously dim and brighten over and over again, creating a pretty eerie atmosphere throughout the footage. But that isn't even the strangest part of the video. Right around here, what appears to be some kind of ghostly woman can briefly be seen walking through the house,
Her phasing through walls and stuff.
passing by the kitchen area before seemingly disappearing from view. The figure is faint, but visible enough to immediately stand out once you notice it moving through the frame. In the description of the post, Ricky claims that the woman's name was Mary and says she used to live in the house next door.
Yo, I gotta stop giving these goddamn ghost names and shit, building a spiritual connection with these motherfuckers.
According to the story, Mary was allegedly involved in an affair with multiple men, including one who supposedly lived in the very house Ricky now lives in.
You got a ghost hoe. Oh my lord.
Ricky also claims that Mary's husband later found out and allegedly ended up killing the man. Unfortunately, Ricky never shared where this information came from, or whether any of the story could actually be verified. Even so, if there's any truth to it at all,
That's that ghost Uzi which is hitting.
it definitely adds another layer of unease to the footage. Of course, there's also the possibility that the figure is simply a trick of lighting, camera exposure, or video compression, especially with the lights flickering throughout the clip. Still, the way the shape moves through the kitchen makes the footage difficult to completely ignore. So what do you think was captured inside Ricky's home? Was this really the spirit of someone connected to the house, or just an eerie coincidence caught on camera? On December 25th, 2025, a TikTok account known as Urban Explorers posted a video showing them wandering through a forest when they suddenly came across a strange hole in the ground. Curious about what might be inside, they decided to climb down and explore the tunnel-like area
Fucking
beneath it, which
hell no. Stuart y'all gets that curious shit, man. So talk about in the cave diving vid. No.
they decided to climb down and
This
explore
that
the
horror movie Jeepers Creepers type stuff, man. If I'll lift that thing up, we closing that thing right back down and we going the other direction, man. Ain't no way, boy. Use the damn layer for the secret society.
tunnel-like area
No.
beneath it, which, as you might expect, turned out to be a pretty bad idea.
See, now you're looking exactly like them cave divers. See, should have just stayed on the path. But no, you want to be them Indiana Jones and shit. It's like double XP for serial killers, nigga. Hell nah, bro.
According to the explorers, they immediately started feeling uneasy once they entered the tunnel, even mentioning that it felt like they were having a panic attack while walking through the area. Despite that feeling, they continued deeper inside.
It's your gut telling
Then,
you to get the F out of there.
Right
man.
around
You
the
don't listen to
18-second
it.
mark, if you look carefully toward the end of the tunnel, you can make out what appears to be some kind of pale face staring directly back at them from the darkness. The figure is difficult to fully make out, but it's visible enough to immediately stand out once
Bro,
you
if
notice
I saw
it.
that shit, I'm bolting out that bit,
It's
bro. I
easy
would've
to
unlocked
see
a
why
new
some
level of speed, bro. A new level of urgency. I would've I would've bolted out that thing, boy.
Viewers found the clip genuinely creepy, especially because the face appears surprisingly clear once spotted. Of course, there's also the possibility that the entire thing was staged or edited as a hoax. At the same time, if the face hadn't actually been added in afterward, it does raise the question of how the uploader supposedly never noticed something so obvious while filming and editing the video. So what do you think was hiding at the end of that tunnel? Was it simply a hoax or something
Regardless, even if this shit is fake, it's like, why are you going into random tunnels and shit? And even, like, the clothes and the other stuff is real.
far creepier?
Maybe they just added those too, I don't know. Watch out all them cuts and sound effects, my nigga. It's latest photo, bro. Where if I get too scared, bro, don't make me do that, bro. Sound effects, bro.
Over on TikTok, a man named Kyle Anthony posted a piece of home security camera footage filmed inside his house late at night, during what seemed like a completely peaceful evening. Despite the video starting off normal, it doesn't take very long for things to become a little unsettling.
Is that spiritual?
Right around here, one of the chairs in the kitchen area suddenly appears to move all on its own. What also makes the moment interesting is that Kyle's cat doesn't really seem to react to it at all. The movement itself is subtle, but noticeable enough to immediately stand out once you see it happen. A second clip filmed later that night shows even more strange activity taking place in the kitchen.
We was talking about the damn particles that was coming up. No, go back. My Dragon Eye just got some shit right in this area. What? The fuck are these flashes, man? These flashes and particles.
The fact that both incidents reportedly happened on the same night definitely makes the footage feel a bit more eerie, especially with objects seemingly moving without anyone nearby. Of course, there could still be a more ordinary explanation behind what's happening here, whether it's something off camera, vibrations in the house, or another
Or maybe I'm looking dumb as fuck because nigga just might have just edited this shit.
detail not obvious from the footage alone. Even so, the timing and movement in both clips are strange enough to leave viewers questioning it. So what do you think was happening inside Kyle's kitchen that night? Could this really be some kind of
One of your
paranormal
neighbors
activity,
doing some
or is there
conjuring
another
shit, man.
explanation behind it? On February 7th, 2026, a TikTok user known as Paranormal Empress posted a video to her
The page stopped working, man, recording my name? Oh, hell no. The ghost have gotten my goddamn YouTube account. We gotta turn this shit off, man. I might have to turn this shit off, bro. The damn supernatural, bro. If I see a chair move or a light flicker, I'm turning this bitch off, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
account explaining that she was simply trying to take a picture to show her husband that the kitchen light had been left on, when much to her surprise, she captured this.
The man, it's a nigga in a costume, bro. Stop playing. It's a nigga in a costume, bro.
It's hard to deny just how eerie the image looks.
Yeah, if that's not a nigga in a costume, that's your aunt money. She coming back to tell you still over from them $5, my boy.
The figure definitely resembles a person, but at the same time, there's something about it that feels strangely off, almost like some kind of ghostly apparition
I
standing
should not watch this shit at night. This is a terrible.
in the room. The shape of the face and body are faint, yet still clear enough to immediately catch your attention once you notice them in the photo. The uploader goes on to say that in her opinion, the figure resembles Anne Boleyn, who she claims is actually one of her relatives. When placing the two images side by side, there does appear to be at least some resemblance between the faces. Some viewers believe the image could simply be a hoax, with the ghostly figure digitally edited into the photo afterward.
Why the fuck your door looks so dirty? Dirty door ass nigga. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I ain't peeped that shit. Why the fuck your door look like a goddamn horror movie door? Like, oh, and you got shit coming out the damn cabinets and shit?
That said, others feel the image looks convincing enough to at least make them question it. So what do you think was captured in this photo? Could it really be some kind of ghostly figure, or is there another explanation behind the image? TikTok user WillowHunter74 says that on the night of March 12, 2026, they were suddenly awoken at around 3 o'clock in the morning after thinking they heard the downstairs tap running. Curious and a little unsettled, WillowHunter decided to check the home security camera footage to see if anything unusual had happened during the night. This is what was reportedly captured.
Oh, hell no. Bro, shit just falling by itself, ain't it? Yeah, you got a ghost named Kyle fucking with you in your crib, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to tell you this, sir. Willow Hunter, I'm sorry to tell you this. You got a nigga living in your house. You got a nigga living in your house. You got a nigga living in your house.
Footage first shows the teddy bear suddenly falling from a chair, before a short while later, a nearby door opens on its own.
Yeah.
Neither moment is especially dramatic on its own, but together they create a pretty eerie atmosphere.
I'm finna go brush my teeth real quick, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I might just brush my teeth on stream, so fuck shit. Got ghosts just coming through the crib, slamming doors, knocking stuffed animals down. You better call the Ghostbusters. You gotta call Ichigo to cleanse your house of hollows or something, boy.
Especially knowing the incidents supposedly happened in the middle of the night, while everyone was asleep. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot of extra context provided with the video beyond the uploading.
When you be watching them horror movies where they be saying them ancient texts, them demons get in your house,
Hearing
bro.
what sounded like running water earlier that night. Of course, there could still be other explanations behind what's happening in the footage. Even so, seeing both incidents happen in the same clip is enough to make the video feel unsettling. So what do you think was happening inside WillowHunter's house that night? Could this really have been paranormal activity or just a strange coincidence caught on camera? This eerie video was posted to TikTok on February 11, 2026 by a user known as Joe the Wheels and showcases footage filmed by his mother back in 2019 who seemingly encountered something strange while simply trying to relax at home one night.
Why the house so dark? Why you chilling in the dog you Playboy Cardi, man? Dark out room.
Even though the footage is fairly blurry and difficult to make out clearly, if you look closely right around here, you can see what appears to be some kind of ghostly head.
Yo, what was that? No. Put it up. Got Satan's goons in your crib, man. Shit,
Head peering down from the ceiling. The figure is only visible for a brief moment, but
why
once you
is the
notice
house just pitch black with this Kamehameha light coming out the stove? You ain't got no lamps, ain't no TV, ain't no phone, just chilling in a pitch black. Hell no, man, no.
it becomes pretty hard to ignore.
That's the problem. You letting it go. You making your house so dark the ghosts want to come out. What's wrong with you?
What makes the clip especially unsettling is the positioning of the face itself, almost as if something is watching from above in complete silence. Of course, there could still be another explanation behind what's being seen in the footage, especially given the low quality of the video. Even so, the shape visible near the ceiling definitely gives the clip a creepy atmosphere. Unfortunately, it's unclear what happened after the video ended, but hopefully Joe's mother never had to experience anything like this again. So what do you think was captured in this video? Was it really some kind of ghostly figure, or just a trick of the lighting and camera quality?
I don't know, man. Why your house so dark?
This next video is only a couple of seconds long, but that's more than enough time for it to leave viewers scratching their heads. The video was posted to TikTok by user Midget87 and shows footage from what is presumably the uploader's front yard in the middle of the night. Everything seems quiet and uneventful until suddenly this happens.
Oh nah, there's some hollows coming out, boy. It's Casper cousin. Just chilling.
Right around here, a very tall figure can be seen walking across the yard before disappearing from view just a few seconds later. What immediately stands out is the apparent height of the figure. According to the uploader, the fence visible in the footage stands around 6 feet tall, which would make the figure appear significantly taller than an average person. The movement itself is also unusual. The figure doesn't seem to stop or react to anything, instead continuing across the yard. Some viewers have even suggested that the figure resembles one of the many tall humanoid entities often reported in paranormal stories and urban legends. Without additional footage or context, it's difficult to know exactly what we're looking at here. Even so, if the fence really is 6 feet tall, the apparent size of the figure is what continues to catch people's attention. Sadly, there isn't much context available beyond what we see in the video itself, but there definitely appears to be something moving through the uploader's yard that doesn't look quite right. So what do you think was captured here? Was it really some kind of ghostly entity or something else entirely? Natalie Hopkins runs a YouTube channel where she typically posts videos of herself exploring abandoned buildings and other
that's RNG, but you exploring abandoned buildings and hospitals and mosques. You asking for the ghost. This is where the ghost be at.
Allegedly haunted locations, documenting.
You surprised you seeing ghosts that are haunted? That's like me going to a strip club and be like, why is there so much ass? Like, you know what you're here for.
Her experiences for her audience. The video we'll be looking at today sees her traveling to Bel Air, Ohio. to investigate reports of paranormal activity inside the supposedly haunted Ross house. The video itself is over an hour long and contains a number of eerie moments, but perhaps the most intriguing occurs around the 44-minute mark. Natalie and several others are sitting in the basement, attempting to communicate with a possible spirit, when suddenly
Y'all asking for I can't even be mad, bro. For D more than hop on, I'm not even gonna be mad at the damn ghost. Y'all out here in the abandoned basements and houses trying to talk to demons and shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. If you own a Ouija board, you deserve it. What happens to you? Trying to talk to the spirits. I mean, you spirits leave me alone, bitch. I'm not used to
this
it,
happens.
Man.
Could you give us a sign if anyone is here? Maybe one of the balls, light them up, move them. Could you give us a sign if anyone is here?
All Caucasians, not a single bit of melanin and none of their ass.
Maybe one of the balls, light them up, move them.
We here, alright? We
Here. Maybe
shit.
one of the balls, light them up, move them. Could you give us a sign if anyone is here? Maybe one of the balls, light them up.
Out of nowhere, Natalie's blouse appears to move on its own, almost as if something is tugging on it. What's particularly interesting is her immediate reaction. She quickly notices the movement and turns around looking genuinely confused by what just happened. The timing of the moment is what makes it stand out. The group is actively attempting to communicate with the spirit when the movement occurs, making it easy to see why some viewers believe they may have received a response. At the same time, moments like this are always open to interpretation, especially when viewed through a camera. Still, the movement is unusual enough that it has sparked plenty of discussion among viewers.
Dumb as fuck. She ain't moved one bit. She damn near probably possessed by the demons at that point, boy.
As for what may have caused Natalie's blouse to move, that's something we'll probably never know for certain. So what do you think happened in the basement of the Ross house that night?
Go play Fortnite or hop on X Universe 2 or some shit.
Was it a genuine paranormal encounter or something else entirely?
Trying to talk to ghouls, entities, and otherworldly figures.
On December 16th, 2025, a woman on TikTok named Abby Dewitt posted a video to her account in which she explains that her autistic son, who was still awake at 1 o'clock in the morning, suddenly began screaming that the elf moved. It's a pretty uncomfortable video to watch, as you can hear genuine fear in the young boy's voice, while he points toward the elf. If you look carefully, you can
Such a little ass down. Such a punk ass dog. Let me stop.
see what appears to be
He ain't do nothing, bro.
the elf's foot moving. What's interesting is that the movement seems somewhat independent from the rest of the elf, making it stand out to many viewers. At first glance, it's easy to see why the boy thought something strange was happening. A second video was posted later on in which the boy's mother offered an explanation for what happened.
Okay, so here's the mischievous little elves. The night prior, we had them swinging.
These hoes cute. These hoes creepy as fuck.
From the ceiling fan by a string, and if you zoom in
you crazy.
there, you'll see the string
My grandma be having dolls in the room, and I'm just be scary, money.
wrapped around the candle. So he was literally just dangling there. So when my son was swinging his little stuffed Charizard around, he was making air movement, which made the elf move.
According to her, the elf was hanging from a string, and the movement was likely caused by her son swinging his teddy bear
That teddy bear's not generating enough air momentum for this thing to just arise like
around nearby, rather than anything paranormal. However, many people in the comments weren't completely convinced. Some pointed out that the movement of the elf appeared slower and more deliberate than they would expect if it was simply reacting to the motion of the teddy bear.
That ain't new in third
Whether
line.
the mother's explanation fully solves the mystery or not is up for debate, but it certainly
In
adds
front of
an
her, I mean, what are you gonna tell your son? Yeah, so Jim, we got goals and ghosts living in the house. Like, I mean, you ain't gonna tell your old autistic son.
interesting layer to the story. So what do you think happened here? Was the elf simply reacting to movement in the room, or was there something else going on entirely?
My back.
On October 4th, 2015, a Ukrainian YouTube channel posted a video showing the uploader wandering around the front of Pythyetsy Castle, a historic castle located in western Ukraine.
You know all the ghouls in the. This look like where a horror movie would be at. This look like where a horror movie would be at, man.
At first, the footage seems completely ordinary, simply showing the impressive exterior of the old building.
Hell.
But within a matter of seconds, something unusual appears to be captured on camera.
You could not pay me to go in that bitch. Hell.
Краса. Супер. Такой с архитектурой. Ух, нифига себе.
The fuck happened there, dude?
Андриана! Андриана!
Turn that bitch. The moment I see now, turn around.
At around the 15-second mark, a strange white figure can be seen appearing in one of the upper windows
I've been peeped that with my bro. Y'all don't know I got the Jagan eye on my shit. Y'all it ain't activated yet, but I still see shit.
of the castle. What's especially eerie is that the figure doesn't simply appear and disappear abruptly. It seems to gradually fade into view before later fading away
That
again.
might just be edited, I ain't gonna lie.
The videographer appears to notice the figure as well, calling out someone's name several times before the video suddenly ends. Given the age and history of Pythyetsy Castle, it's easy to see why some viewers immediately interpreted the figure as a ghostly apparition connected to the location. The castle itself has long been associated with paranormal legends and stories of hauntings. Not everyone is convinced, however. Some viewers have suggested that the figure could have been added digitally, possibly using visual effects and motion tracking to make it appear naturally attached to the window as the camera moves. With a clip this short, it's difficult to completely rule that possibility out. Even so, the way the figure slowly materializes and fades away is what continues to make the footage so memorable. So what do you think was captured in the window of Pythyetsy Castle that day? Was it a genuine ghostly figure or something else entirely? This next video comes to us from the UFO subreddit and was reportedly posted to Telegram by Ukrainian Defense Ministry advisor Serhiy Flash Bezkresnov. According to Bezkresnov, the footage was sent to him by military personnel and was allegedly filmed in May of 2025 at an altitude of around 800 meters. What's particularly interesting is that Bezkresnov claims this isn't the first time he's dealt with reports like this. In a previous statement, he explained that after publishing footage of an unidentified object observed by aerial reconnaissance units in 2023, he was contacted by representatives of a government agency that had reportedly been studying such phenomena in Ukraine since Soviet times.
Damn.
He also stated that since the outbreak of the war, investigating unidentified objects in Ukrainian airspace has become more of a military concern than a civilian one, noting that what might initially be classified as a UFO could potentially turn out to be a previously unknown weapon system.
For sure.
With that context in mind, let's take a look at the footage.
What is that? Nigga, Lord of the Coast? Yeah, bro, I know you see me. Go ahead and pin that camera. Yeah, what's good, nigga? What's good? I know you see me, partner.
I have to admit there's something about this video that's difficult to put into words. The object itself has a very unusual appearance, and the overall atmosphere of the footage gives it a distinctly unsettling feeling. A lot of people in the comments seem to have had a similar reaction, with many pointing out just how strange the object looks compared to
what that ish is, boy.
more familiar aircraft or drones. At the same time, without addition,
happy shit after this. I'm not trying to have ghouls, and I'm not trying to get woken up to a girl named Yashaki Minino giving me back rubs and shit. Well, actually, you know what? That may not be too bad if she bad or whatever, but well, if she fat as, you know what? Let me get back on track.
Information, it's impossible to know exactly what we're looking at here. Given the ongoing conflict in the region, there are plenty of possibilities that can't be ruled out. Whatever the case may be, it's certainly a fascinating piece of footage. So what do you think was captured here? Could this be some kind of experimental technology, an unidentified aerial phenomenon, or something else entirely? Be sure to leave your theories in the comments. This next video is actually one that I featured on my channel several years ago, and I thought it would be interesting to take another look at it for those of you who may not have seen it before.
I bet.
The footage we're about to watch was filmed on April 21st, 2006, inside the Valentine Museum, located in Victor, New York.
When was this shit made? 1782? It's so old as fuck.
The grainy video shows an
first
investigator
museum in America looking at.
making their way through the museum, but it doesn't take very long at all for things to become more than a little eerie.
Return the slab. Oh. Return the slab. Hey, what was that in the bag? What is that? Bro, I told you I got the Jagan eye, bro. I got that observation eye. What's that? I just activated my Emperor's eye to watch the shit. What? Ghost and Papa Domain expression?
Right around
What
here,
was that?
something very strange appears to manifest in front of the camera, creating a moment that has puzzled viewers for nearly 2 decades. The uploader later explained that they showed the footage to several people with experience in the field,
Ghost Valkyrie casting Astral Center. What is this?
none of whom could offer a satisfactory answer for what was captured. According to the story, a television photographer even enhanced the footage and allegedly confirmed that it appeared authentic and showed no signs of being tampered with. Whether those conclusions are accurate or not is difficult to verify today.
This museum looks like it was made in the Great War.
But the story has certainly helped keep interest in the footage alive over the years. And despite this video now being 20 years old, there still doesn't seem to be any widely accepted answer for what exactly happened inside the Valentine Museum that day. So what do you think was captured here? Was it a genuine paranormal event, or is there another possibility that simply hasn't been considered yet? A woman on TikTok known as PeachAssassin99 posted a video captured on her home security camera system that shows her simply relaxing and watching TV at around 3 o'clock in the morning, when suddenly something very strange happens.
Adapting 7, this is ridiculous. Don't make me think about numbers again. A brave and accurate decision. Yes, I captain.
Already know it, boy.
Right around the 5-second mark, the uploader's hair appears to get pulled upward by an unseen force. She notices it immediately and quickly turns around, trying to figure out what just happened. But there doesn't seem to be anyone else nearby. Her reaction is what really makes the moment stand out, as she looks genuinely startled by whatever she felt. A second video was later posted to her account, this time showing another odd incident taking place inside the house.
Whoa, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry that I can't find something. 19 minutes before the party, to be clear.
Yep. You got a ghost living in your house.
Right around here, several books can be seen falling from a shelf and landing on the floor, seemingly all by themselves.
Ghost
The fact that both videos were recorded inside the same home
Ghost just fucking with you.
is what many viewers found especially interesting,
You better
leading
call
some
him freeze.
to wonder if the two incidents could somehow be connected. Not everyone is convinced, of course. Without seeing what happened outside the frame, it's difficult to know exactly what caused either event. Even so, both clips are unusual enough to have left plenty of people scratching their heads. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though the uploader ever discovered what was behind either of these incidents. So what do you think was happening inside this house? Was it a spirit making its presence known, or something else entirely? And that was 17 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
Hey, watch
My name
out,
is Sir
man.
Spooks.
Hey, bro. It's my dog, Sir Spooks, man. That was a good vid. Obviously, show some love to the homie Sir Spooks, you know what I'm saying? But like that being said, it's your boy Jay. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay blessed.